Hello, this is Monday with the Mayor. We've got a special edition today. We're down here at the Jasper Lofts with Terry Seitz. Hey, Terry.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hey, so thank you so much for bringing us down here to give us a tour. We really appreciate it. Tell us a little bit about where you're at with this project in the city.
Well, this project started in fall of 2014 after really about a year before that, where Miller Valentine company out of Cincinnati, Ohio came to Jasper looking for some possibilities of investing in former industrial space or looking for workforce apartment opportunities. And we were ready to announce our downtown riverfront master plan, which identified repurposing older industrial buildings around Jasper. So that became the impetus of everything. And now with some assistance financially from the city fathers, city council, and also the state of Indiana tax credits, we have roughly $30 million of investments in Jasper Lofts, which is in the former Jofco building right behind us. And across the street, we'll be doing a little tour today of what will become Vine Street Lofts. This is workforce housing, that will be senior housing. So we're excited. And again, as I tell people, we had about 1 million square feet of underused or unused factory space in or near downtown Jasper. We now have projects counting these two, the River Center and the Cultural Center, about 700,000 square feet of that spoken for, and I couldn't ask for anything better. A lot of times what I'll say is, well, Mayor, you're repurposing all those old buildings. Was that really a good thing? What's going to happen? I get, what answer would you have? I mean that sincerely. Are they either going to become at some point a cost of someone to tear down? They will become blighted as one already or two already have, and who's going to take them down? Do you want to use taxpayer money to take them down? Or you want to use taxpayer money to reinvest in what we've had here and leverage private components. So we're very grateful for Miller Valentine, for TriCap being a part of this, and certainly, of course, the City Council and the support of these as well, and the State of Indiana Housing and Community Development Corporation.
All right, so let's get started.
Okay, let's go ahead.
This right here is a business center. So
Okay.
back here, there'll be computers. And then you'll see the openings for those are basically desks. There'll be chairs and computers in this room. So anybody that wants to use the internet or a computer, they'll be able to in here. And then we have down here, this area right here is going to be an indoor recreation area for the kids, for the children.
Wow. So there will be will there be playground equipment?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the fitness room. There's no equipment in here yet, but this will be the fitness room. And then we have right here, this is the theater room. So we'll have a nice big TV here, and there'll be couches and things, so this will be the theater room for everybody. We've got a couple of them. This is the community room / kitchen. So it'll have, really won't have a stove, it'll have a microwave, dishwasher, sink, cabinets.
So all these amenities come included in the rent for this workforce house development?
Yes.
Should add that the cabinetry here is from Master Brand. I think it's Aristocrat brand,
Yes.
which was the original cabinet company name. Was United Manufacturing, became Aristocrat, and then was purchased and by the company that has Master Brand. So very excited these cabinets were likely locally made.
Okay.
Of course, we've got all the units down here. We do have ADA units. We've got 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, and 4 bedrooms. But that's that's a stairwell down there.
When you made these hallways, are they to regulation? Is this because I've been in some older buildings and they're very narrow, so is this?
Well, what we did is we gutted the whole building, so we could make them any width that we wanted to, and they do. Miller Valentine, we did one in Huntingburg also, and that had very large hallways. It's just easier, to go down the hallways than the ladder. We didn't have any restrictions, I guess is what I'm saying. Here is a 4-bedroom.
Oh, wow. Now, how many 4 bedrooms are there?
There's one on every floor, so we have 4 of them.
Okay, and what's the square footage?
That's a good question. I don't know that right off the top of my head.
Oh.
I can get you that information when we go downstairs.
No problem.
But this also is an ADA unit, so it has a drop-in range. The cabinets are ADA, turning radius. So what we have over here is, of course, the kitchen, Then in here you have the washer, the dryer, and then you have a hot water heater and the furnace.
So each unit is self-contained?
Yes.
It's wonderful.
Yes, and then we have, this is a pantry, of course, the refrigerator, dishwasher,
Right.
ceiling fans, and it gets, and we also have all the different not structures, they're horns and strobes, all the devices for ADA.
Okay.
This is looking out, Joy, over there. Of course, there's ADA accessibility here in the shower.
It has a roll-in shower with the handrails, grab bars.
Oh, wow.
So you have common area here, which certainly adds a lot, whether it's a sitting area, whether it's a
Sure.
pass-through area, anything like that. Certainly, it could be opportunity for dining or things like that as well. And again, occupying 4, so there are probably 2 bathrooms in a 4-unit. This one has a separate bathroom of its own. So again, there's a 4-bedroom unit on every floor. Again, handicap accessible or ADA in several locations throughout the building, and then more traditional 1, 2, and 3-bedroom units.
So are all the apartments ADA?
No.
Okay,
So
just,
there's only, I think we have 8 total in the building out of 67.
okay.
So, and like you said, this one is actually, this would be the master bedroom. It has the larger closet and then again the bathroom.
This part of it is Cash Wagner, and they have actually leased out things. You can see the tenants that they have. That is Jasper Loft Phase 1. Essentially, the concrete portion down here at some point originally was submitted in 2015 as Jasper Lofts Phase 2. It missed funding with state tax credits by 1/2 of 1 point. So consideration, I think, will be given by Miller Valentine to perhaps ask again. And then as you look down through the street here, there's a truck coming. The city of Jasper is committed to doing formal stormwater work in this area. We're going to be doing, there's 2 large stormwater pipes underneath the street, and ultimately we're going to be able to create more of a curb and gutter possibility. And along with that, then we'll line those pipes. So it's about a 3-year project, but that's part of our commitment back inside this area as well. And again, it's part of just its regular functioning city department stuff and stormwater. We just have to space it over 2 or 3 years. Probably after we get the foundation part of that infrastructure in, then we'll pave this street next year. And then again, as things come, and that depends again on how much heavy traffic would be going to the work site. If they will be doing a lot of work on the street, then we may delay that a little bit, but that's part of our contribution here. We're going to be removing these poles here as well, and we'll be putting in, Miller Valentine's going to put in, we're going to be running electricity for new street lights in the area, and then that will be kind of added to kind of add more of a residential neighborhood feel to it.
But as you can see, it's cleared out. All the MEPs are gone. Gas, electric,
Are you guys going to keep these wooden beams?
Yes.
Can you see that, Jessica?
Well, what you don't realize is all these wooden beams, this looked exactly like the job we just came from. So hidden in the walls are these wooden beams and columns. So the construction is pretty much the same here as it was over in the Jasper Loft.
So what's the next step after this? This is the cleaning phase?
This is the demo phase.
Okay.
This is where we come in and we get rid of everything that we're not going to use structurally that has to stay. The next phase is, you can see the lines on the floor. We'll be cutting all this concrete and then we'll be putting in the plumbing. After that, we already have temporary water. We'll get temporary electric here soon. And then we'll start taking the rest of the demo out. There's more in the back of the building that comes out. And after that, then we'll start framing. We'll start putting in the metal studs. Jason has to cut out a lot of these walls. Our main hallway goes right down this line, and as you can see, it goes right through brick walls. So we just have to make structurally sure that those are good and solid.
Almost all these structures in Jasper we're dealing with have that same wood-borne joist and beam construction, and it's rather interesting. I gathered from talking to the demo crew last week, it's very unusual. They took advantage years ago of what the area offered with trees, and essentially what we're showing right now is you'll find that in not only in this building, Jasper Wood Products, you found it across the street at Jofco. You find it in Who's Your Desk, and you find it in Jasper Cabinet, and all built the same way.
Out here, there was two large metal buildings, one up on that bridge there, and then one on the concrete, and then there was a block building. It was basically that whole area there.
And so this property you own as well? Like,
yes.
Okay.
All the way to the street.
Well,
So this is going to be the parking lot down
Okay.
here, and then again, this will be peeled back even more. This will go down a little further,
Right.
but this is what we already cleared out.
Well, Mayor, thank you so much for this wonderful tour of these beautiful buildings, and I am so glad to see you reincorporating. I just really appreciate the tour today.
Well, you're very welcome. Again, this is repurposing. It is truly what I would call redevelopment, and it's a role of the cities to do this, to drive this, of government entities to say, look, these are assets essentially in our community. They have served their purpose in one manner. Can they be repurposed into another? And I'm very grateful as mayor that companies and organizations have chosen to invest and reinvest in Jasper. Ultimately, it's the city that does this as a whole. The community draws this investment, and it's changed this neighborhood and will change it forever in a very good way. And I'm just delighted. I couldn't ask for anything more than what's going to be happening with Jasper Lofts and Vine Street Lofts. And we're very glad to have played a role into having this type of project here in Jasper.
Thank you. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
That's been Monday with the Mayor down here from Vine Street Lofts.